Hello! We are in steps from the North Spawn with winnieANKA again, this time in his T-50 Hall of Fame film. This is just a... oh man, I don't even know how to say it. The tank sucks. That would be a good way to say it. Let's be honest, the tank sucks. Doesn't go fast, doesn't do damage, can't see very far, it just sucks. But you can still have good missions with it if you play smart. 3 scouts apiece, 3 artillery apiece. The enemy team has no mediums. They're big and they're slow except for the scouts. He has 2 mediums on his team and no TDs. He has all heavies and mediums except for the scouts. So they're marginally more mobile. That's even debatable since the one enemy TD is a Hellcat and is more mobile than his mediums. It's probably going to be a slugfest, and it's going to come down to whose scouts can work the edges of the fight the best. If you are just thinking of learning how to scout, do yourself a favor and don't start with the Russian scout line, because the T-50 is just absolutely horrid. It's going to challenge you to produce good missions and figure out really how to scout with it, because it doesn't do anything well. Either go with the ELC or just not the ELC. What am I talking about? That's tier 5. I would start with either one of the Stewarts or the Looks to cut your teeth on learning how to scout, and then if you want to pursue another line, then switch after you get the basics down. They already have a 2-tank lead. He's just content to spot right now, which is perfect. If you can light up tanks for your team and they can take them out without you exposing yourself to danger, go for it, because if you get a couple tanks removed from the battlefield and put the fight in your favor, it makes it a lot easier for you when you start wanting to deal damage later on. So the AMX ELC and the Churchill are making a break up the middle, hoping to find the artillery. They have a couple heavies waiting on him, so that shouldn't be a problem. He can stay here. He doesn't have to react yet. Just needs to keep an eye on it and see if they manage to beat the defensive forces. They don't have to go back and help. So he's probably correctly assuming that with them pushing up the middle, they don't have much defense back here on this side, so he's going to move forward and see what's left up here to guard their artillery. There's that 100Y is way over fighting in the west side. Oops, that's not good. He wanted to stay and take the shot, but it's like, man, if I stay long enough to get a good shot, I'm going to get wiped out by the Tiger. So he moved forward, and now he's picking on Artie. One, there it goes, and there's another. Oh, the Arties are all just sitting here together. How nice. Does he get 3 in the Pascucci? He's going for it. Couple more shots. Ah. Ooh. Ah, somebody else takes it. Here comes the Tiger. Got to back out. Don't want that Tiger back and hitting you. T-3485 is coming in to help. Now he's going to shoot the 38 NA. 38 NA driver was paying attention. He can easily beat a T-50, but he's focused on the medium and not on this T-50 that's kicking his butt. Bad target priority there. You want to shoot the guy that's taking you out, not some other tank. And he gets the kill on the Tiger. Now he's going for the Roach. It's a Roach to Roach face off. It's a ram. anything can ram a roach. Probably a SP-1C could ram a roach and get away with it. Who knows? Probably the one tank in the world they could ram and not die. There's the game. Well, that went fast. Once it started collapsing, it collapsed quickly. For the battle, he ends up with 1,523 damage. Because he got a little help from an ammo rack on the Tiger, I believe. And 38 NA just let him completely wipe him out without even trying to fight back against him. He had 5 kills, shot 28 of 32. Let's see, 7 out of 8. I'm going to guess at this. Don't quote me. I could be wrong, but I think it's 87.5%. I just did that real quick in my head. I'm not certain if it's accurate or not. It's probably not. But who knows? I'll check it out later. 844 spotting damage on 4 spots. He lost 3,959 credits. Not real bad, but he was using a little bit of APCR. And didn't drive very far. Just basically drove up the middle and stayed there and fought. Only drove a little over a kilometer. Got 1,917 XP. Survived the fight. Got a bruiser, arsonist, fire for effect, and fighter mini medals. So his battle score ends up being 1,947, and he's the first to get into the T-50 Hall of Fame. People really don't like playing this tank, so it'll probably take a while to build up entries here because people just don't play it very much. So expect him to stay in first place for a while here. And I think what he's doing is he's working on getting in the Hall of Fame on all the Tier 4s, then he's probably going to advance to all the Tier 5s. Based on what he's telling me in his emails, I'm kind of thinking he's seeing how many different tanks he can get into the Hall of Fame. So good luck on that pursuit there, winnieANKA. He's this is his 3rd different tank, I believe, maybe 4th. I have to check. And you saw what he did. He was spotting in the middle there. He at first wasn't firing. He was content to spot, let his team get the damage. And once they pushed up the middle, he starts realizing, hey, I don't think there's very many people back here defending. I'm going to push forward and see if I can see their arty. And they were all right there clumped nicely together. And he was able to get kills on them and then help out with the Tiger. And the 38 NA was busy shooting the medium and just left him wear him down to nothing. Then he went over and helped with the Tiger, ram the ELC AMX. Which, poor ELC AMX, it gets no respect from any tank in the game. I think an LOL tractor would probably ram it if it could. And that ended the battle with him in the Hall of Fame. From steps north, work in the middle, not moving a whole lot and not having to. Happy hunting.